watching an episode of Star Trek, 1969, and it reveals much about today. This particular story is The Way to Eden. Of course, all this happens in outer space, but this guy here is a hippie. This is 1969. They're talking about hippie culture. And I tied this in to Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the hippie movement have much in common. The hippie movement died, right? They thought they were going to change the world. They didn't change the world. The hippie movement died. The hippie movement died basically because it was against the Vietnam War. Then we got out of the Vietnam War. The hippie movement had no purpose any longer. So, an analogy for today and Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? It's a revolution by young people against Wall Street, against the entire system. This is just like the hippie movement was against everything social and traditional. The hippie movement died when the Vietnam War came to an end. And all these hippies went out and got jobs and just became like everybody else. A house, a car, the family, the kids, the vacation. They just melded right into traditional society. Well, this is what's going to happen to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a youth movement. Rebellion against Wall Street. But what's eventually going to happen is the next generation won't be interested in Bitcoin. They're going to have their own thing going for them. And Bitcoin is going to pass out of the picture. And all these lovers of Bitcoin today, they're all young people. They're eventually going to get jobs. They're eventually going to get a house. They're going to eventually have a family. They're going to eventually go on vacations. They're going to eventually join the rat race. And that's how Bitcoin is going to disappear.